And we are back with another episode of Let's Go Pikachu. In the last episode we did the power plant. I said I was going to try and shiny hunt the Zapdos, but I just, after a while, I just got tired and just like, I can't do this anymore. But today, we are going to kind of get all of the mainland water-type Pokemon. So this would include Poliwhirl, or Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Horsea, Seadra. There is a spot where we can catch a Staryu. I don't think we can catch Starmie. So, yeah. Here on Route 22, we can catch a Poliwag, Poliwhirl. You might be able to catch one on Route 25 also, I think. Which, truth be told, that might be the better location for Poliwag. Yeah, 25. Yeah, actually, yeah, that probably is a better location. So, I'm gonna fast travel when we get there, because, yeah, I done goof. Okay, so as soon as I hit the pause button on the recording, we're not gonna waste Ultra Balls. We have a bunch of Pokeballs. So, the reason why I have a bunch of Pokeballs is because whenever we get to the point where I'm going to have to start, like, massively start catching Pokemon. To, like, build up chains and stuff. By that point, I think if you... I still have not... I still have not healed up those Pokemon. I need to do that. But yeah, no. As soon as I paused recording, a Poliwag and Poliwhirl just spawned, so I may have said I done goof, but the game was like, yeah, you goofed, but let's make it funny. Ah. Oh my god, can you stop jumping? Thank you. So next we're going to go oh, wait. Actually. Oh, let's do Great Balls. Because How? I was flicking my wrist sideways. And the game was like, yes, forward. It's like, no, throw to the left. I will say that is the one issue I have with the Let's Go games. It's like I'm throwing straight, and the game's like, yes, you are throwing sideways. It's like, no, I'm not throwing sideways. I'm throwing straight, game. So what we're going to be doing is, yeah. So for today, it will be a bunch of like preparing to get to the next route. Yes, and now we're going to go Route 11. On Route 11, we're going to be looking for Horsea, Seadra, and if we get lucky, there we have a chance that a Tentacruel will also spawn. If we don't see the Tentacruels, that's honestly a-okay in my opinion. I think if we can go to Route 12. Route 12 might actually be better. Yes, Route 12 would be better. So we're going to go Lavender Town. Du, 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 du. Game. Thank you. Hope to see you again. We probably will, but we'll probably be going to a different one. See I will say, like with Lavender Town, the creepypasta with it is, yeah, very creepy. For those that don't know, there was a creepypasta with Lavender Town where the music, oh, there's a horsey. Yeah, so like the music for Lavender Town caused a lot of dark things to happen for people. And for those interested, you can look up the Lavender Town creepypastas yourself. I know sometimes like there's some days where I'm like, I don't give a fuck what YouTube says is appropriate and not appropriate to say. Come on. But there's some topics where I know it's like it hits close to home for a lot of people. So I think for like respect of those people that have experienced certain things, I'll be like, okay. I am going to try and be as friendly as I can with what I say, just out of respect for them, because the thing with the Lavender Town creepypasta, yeah, it's kind of dark. Is that another horsey? Yes, it is. Oop. King. No. Kingdra. Right. Horsey and Cedra? Or Kingdra? Cedra. Kingdra's the evolved form. That you can only get in, that we can only get from trading. I will say, because of my shiny dex, right? Like how my shiny dex progresses, there will be Pokemon from Gen 1 that I already have that I just will say I'm not gonna try and get shinies for in this game. Like if I do run into those shinies, I will catch them. If luxury balls are in this game, I will buy luxury balls and I will catch them. And all the Pokemon that go into luxury balls will be gifts for my brother. Because I made agreement with my brother that while I'm working on my shiny dex, if I run into, like, if I phase any Pokemon, I'll catch the phased Pokemon in, should clarify, the duplicate phases. Because for shiny hunters, like, even though I'm not really a proper shiny hunter, there's terms that I have at least picked up. And I know phasing is basically like if you're hunting for a shiny Pokemon and a shiny spawns that isn't the Pokemon you're looking for, or it's a duplicate of a Pokemon you already have. So I've at least taken time to learn some of the lingos. So I told my brother if I caught any phases, I would give them to him. And that honestly, it is a the offer is open to any of my friends. I know if Koga ever wants a shiny Pokemon and I have an extra of it, I would be more than willing to give him the shiny Pokemon. Or if he wants like a like a 6 IV shiny Pokemon, like a perfectly bred shiny. If I got free time, I would be willing to do that for my friends. Because I got the Japanese Ditto. The Japanese 6 IV Ditto. I don't know how legit it actually is, but I don't really use it for competitive. I just use it to make breeding specific Pokemon easier for both the Masudo method, and I've in the works. I've been working on getting 6 IV Hidden Nature, or not Hidden Nature, like Adamant or Modest Nature Pokemon with both their hidden abilities and their not hidden abilities. And the reasoning for that is so I can, in like future games, whenever my brother and I we decide to like restart games. I'm just move on to the next one because looking for a the Tentacruel in this area, that'll take a while. Route 6 for a Goldeen and a Kingdra. Not Kingdra. Seaking. Okay, so let's go Route 6. I have to look at where the like I have all the Pokemon pulled up. I just don't know where they are, truthfully, off the top of my memory. Alright, let's go to Vermilion. Yeah, so like whenever my brother and I, whenever a new Pokemon game drops, we typically play through it twice. We we choose our starters and we make a team from Pokemon we catch throughout the region. And we Route 6. Only place we can catch Goldie. So like first playthrough we always do like, okay, we choose this Pokemon and then we like this starter and we just kind of build our team from like the Pokemon we encounter, and we always make a rule that the Pokemon in the like we have to use new gen Pokemon. So like Pokemon that's new to that generation. Then whenever we play do our second playthroughs, we always breed up the Pokemon, like our Pokemon teams. Because then at that point what we do is we kind of focus it and be like, okay, we know what what the gym leaders are, what the challenges are. So we kind of always try and make the second playthrough be like a race where we break up into like two parts. Where the first part of the race is who can beat the Elite Four first. Then after we beat the Elite Four, it then turns into okay, now let's see if we can catch all of our complete the Pokédex. And we don't do like the other person's version exclusives. We just do our own, like, our version exclusives in it. So, like, if we were doing this for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, whenever I get to, like, he would get Meowth, I would get Sandshrew, or, no, Growlithe and Vulpix. Like, I would have to catch Growlithe, he would have to catch Vulpix, and it's basically who can, quote-unquote, complete their Pokédex first. Then when we're done, we catch the extras we need to trade over, so we both can have the complete Pokédex. For the shiny charm. Then sometimes if we do like a third playthrough, we don't really do the race. It's more or less of, okay, let's just usually the third playthrough is always going to be when there's like a DLC. And if we know, like, for confirmation that there will be multiple DLCs, we'll just there's another Goldeen. But I want Seaking! Actually, what is Seaking's spawn rate? Yeah, you do that, Goldeen. Seaking is a 10%. And what level does Goldeen evolve into Seaking? 33. But it's a 10% chance. Do I go for it? I could go for it. Just use that as more kind of talking about like how my brother and I typically like to play our Pokemon games. But yeah, we kind of just like to do it like that, where we're like, okay, let's play through the game first. We don't really want to rush through, so we kind of just like to take our time and play through, and then also it's like whenever we do the second playthrough too, the reason why we do it like the race like that, so we can complete the Pokédex, is also because like Pokemon Home isn't usually available by the time we do the second playthrough. So like what we typically do is we figure out what version exclusive like the legendaries, and we typically trade our Pokemon teams as well as the version exclusive legendaries over, just so we have them for whenever Home comes out, since truth be told, that's like we want to kind of quote unquote be the very best that no one ever was. It's just the issue is Nintendo's kind of bad with events, and I'm gonna clarify what I mean by this. I feel like, Seaking. I feel like one of the bigger issues with like a lot of these Pokemon events is some of them have only happened once. Like, I want to be able to like complete my Pokédex, or like my like even like just my standard Pokédex, right? But like I'm missing like Magearna. I don't have a Magearna. And Magearna was a limited time event only distribution. And that kind of makes me upset, because it's like there's Pokemon events that happened that I just never had access to. And I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people. And I'm like, I'm hoping for some of like these like of these newer generation games, like even with Pokemon ZA, right? With Pokemon ZA, I'm hoping that they give access to where like you can catch a Genesect and you can shiny hunt that Genesect, and Pokemon ZA. I don't think we'd actually be able to, but I think it would just be kind of a nice thing to be able to do. Oh, okay. Star U and Star Meek are on Route 18, but they're also on Route 21. So is Lapras. Lapras is on. Actually, wait, no. It said that there was a Lapras was a Silphco gift. Bag. Let's go back to Saffron. Because if I can just get a gifted Lapras, I'm not going to try go for the special spawns. Because I'm in Celadon. I'm an idiot. It probably would be faster just to walk, but I'm lazy. Okay, Saffron. It says it's a Silphco gift. So I'm gonna do some research, guys. I'll be right back after I've done a little bit of research. Okay, so I just I use Cerebi. Cerebi is where I get all my Pokemon information. Great website. Great website. I know like Bulbapedia is good too. I just don't really like using Bulbapedia. For me, at times Bulbapedia just does not look good to me for some reason. But like I know if I wanted to try making a competitive team, I would use Bulbapedia. You. No, you. All it says is that Lapras is gift Pokemon somewhere here. Because it said floor 7 gift Pokemon. You? Nice. We will not be using the Lapras anytime soon. But it's just nice to have a Lapras. Okay. So, I'm guessing now we can just, yeah, because then the only other water types would be the fossils, Vaporeon, which we already have, Gyarados, which we just evolved Magikarp at level 20, Staryu, I think we already have Kingler, Slowpoke, Seal, and Shelder all on Seafoam Islands. I know that one. Well, because we're going to go to Route 19 now, because the entire point is to prepare for our trek, and there's something on Route 19 we need to find for the guy that teaches us the special move of strength. So we'll let's go to Fuchsia. Saffron. Bag. Map. Use. Yeah, because we can get both Star U and Star Me. Did I done goof? I done goofed. Don't like how Fuchsia say this up. There's honestly is a good amount of like, I just don't like the layout for most of these towns. Truth be told, like in a lot of Pokemon games, I'm not just going to say like, oh, this game sucks because the layouts aren't good. No, it's like I think like in a lot of the Pokemon games, a good amount of them do suffer from like 60, 71. Okay. Restock on but my thing is usually you want to have like 100, and I know I technically wasted like 500 because because you should always do it in batches of 10. So old man, why are you here? Old man. Okay. We heard there were loads of rare Pokemon in that Go Park place, so we came to check it out ourselves. But it was so complicated. This app, this, and I like that. I actually like that because that kind of felt like one of the it's the twerp. What are you doing here? Never mind that. Take these off our hands. Pair of gold teeth. Well. I honestly forget which house it was. But I guess because we now have this, we'll just catch the Pokemon on Route 19 in the next episode. Hello. I got your gold teeth. You got a... Okay, nice. Outfits. Strong push. What's this saying? You'd rather have your Pokemon learn the secret technique? Yeah, I'm lazy. Learn. Trick. Yes. I will say this was good, though. Like, when Pokemon decided to step away from having, like, HMs, and just making HMs kind of, like, just regular TMs, and then just having like other like different like other ways of using yeah. Dig. I got a nugget from a Diglett. Yay! Got anything else? Okay. But I think with that, we'll actually end off this episode right here. So in the next episode, we'll be going down Route 19 and make our way. Hopefully, it'll like. There's gonna be a lot of battles we're gonna have to do. But they should all be water type trainers, so really having like Fulgora, Lloyd, hell, even like having Lil Mac up here would be a good idea. So like once, actually, how many candy jar. It's rare candy. 13? I'm gonna think about it. Gonna think about if I want to use the rare candies on Lil Mac. Catch him up in levels. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna call it right here. In the next episode, we will go down Route 19 and 20. And on our ways down both Route 19 and 20, really the only like Pokemon we'll have to keep an eye out for would be a Tentacruel, maybe Gyarados, because we can catch a Gyarados on the routes. So it'd just be Staryu, Tentacruel, Starmie, maybe a Gyarados. There will be a lot of battles, so I'll probably, depending on how it goes, will just be just standard fights, maybe. Or like I'll just kind of do the quick things with the fights. Because then after, like once we get to Seafoam Islands, it's going to be a full look around there. And if I remember correctly from Fire Red Leaf Green, we can also run into Arcuno. So Seafoam Islands will be an episode in itself, and I think instead of trying to, actually, I'm curious about one thing though. No, I'll take a look at it beginning of next episode. What was I going to say? Seafoam Islands will be its own episode. I think next episode will just be us making our way through Route 19 and Route 20 to get to Seafoam. Then we'll do Seafoam. Then we'll get to make our way to Cinnabar Island. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break for a while, get something to eat. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.